Hello everyone, this is Elijah Blackman. Today is Thursday, October 24th, and today we're going to be checking out the system in the Pacific Ocean that's going to be impacting the Pacific Northwest areas with wind and rain. Let's take a look. So if we look at the pressure maps here, you can see a transient ridge over us right now is going to make way to a trough. You can see 970 millibar trough out in the Pacific near Haida Gwaii. It's even evening down to 963. And what we're going to have is you see right here, this small center lower pressure area swinging into the Pacific Northwest. That's going to give us some wind potential from this trough, and it's going to move inland. You can see there, it's going to move inland, more rain potential, whatnot. So let's check out the wind potential on the Euro. If we scroll into Friday night, Saturday, you can see winds in the Puget Sound gusting up to 70, 80 kilometers an hour according to the Euro. Of course, this can change. We might start seeing 90s in there, whatnot. So be careful of that. The White Rock, Boston, Richmond, all showing around 50 kilometers an hour. So something to keep in mind. You can see if we scroll back out, you can see the 100 plus kilometers an hour showing up for Western Vancouver Island. Of course, obviously they're going to get hit hard with this one. Let's take a look at the precipitation map. You can see, if we look at the pressure contours, you can see 558 right there, over there. See that pretty moderate precipitation rates possible this front. Let's take a look at the higher resolution NAMS 3KM, okay? So we're going to scroll out. We're going to see that we have these outflow winds starting to kick in as they are chasing the low pressure system out in the Pacific, I might ask. I'll tell you, unfortunately, we don't have any cold air. So no cold air coming out of that, really. But it's just outflow air. You can see 50 kilometers showing up for southern, eastern of sections of the Fraser Valley, Bellingham, northern Whatcom County, Plain. But that's not it, because we're going to have this wind come in. And the NAM is pretty strong, actually. We see 80s, close to 90 kilometer an hour gusts showing up near Whidbey Island there. Hurricane winds over 100 kilometers an hour. Mountains of Vancouver Island, 100 kilometers plus at localized areas. Sunshine Coast, up to 90 kilometers an hour. 50, 60 kilometers gusting in Metro Vancouver there showing up. And over 80 on the Washington Coast. They could probably get 100 kilometers. Yeah, look at that. 120 kilometers an hour near Tofino up there. Pretty strong, if I may ask. Now let's check the go back here. We're gonna check the precipitation rates at this front. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Scroll it out. You can see these heavier showers associated with the front Friday night showing up. This is Sunshine Coast and North Vancouver, Western Vancouver Island, really showing this. But I do think there's a chance southern section of the Lower Mainland will also see those heavy rates. You can see showers do hold on the NAM here. Then something starts to reform here around West Vancouver Island. So we're gonna see what happens. But let's take a look at the wind once again. Here's meteograms. So this is a chart, 50 different members of the European ensemble. So you can see this is White Rock. This is White Rock Station. This is max wind gusts. Most of them are reading about 60 to 70 kilometer an hour gusts. Some of them are down to 40, 50, but you can see the highest one here, 85 kilometers an hour. Now this can change. We could see low chance. We do see, if we see that low pressure system, that mesolow associated with it, come inland a little bit. Maybe we can talk about slightly stronger gusts. But for now, this is a good little estimate here. 70, 80 kilometers gusting is possible around White Rock area. Now, if you look at Whidbey Island, this is more in the Central Sound, Puget Sound. So this is where the wind will be stronger. You can see some of the maps show 50 miles an hour. Most of them showing 40s. That's 80 to 90 kilometers or more an hour gusting. That's pretty strong. There's going to be some strong waves there. There's going to be some high wind gusts that could knock down trees and such. So now we're going to be taking a look at the extended forecast. You can see the European ensemble mean right here. We got a bit of a transient ridge holding on, but then you see that low deepening down to 975, 72 on the ensemble. You see that little area lower pressure swinging in the Pacific Northwest. We really wanted to have a defined low pressure system, a meso low near Nia Bay, so near the Olympics here, just sneaking right into the Strait of Juan de Fuca. That really would have given us a nice windstorm, but we're still looking at wind due to these pressures. So if we keep scrolling out, you can see then the trough swings, and then there's going to be a bit of wind from that, I think. See a little bit of a transient ridge, more troughing in the future, ridge, trough, and then this battle between ridge and trough. I wonder if that's going to be an atmosphere river between those two pressure gradients. Sometimes ridge down in the interior of the Washington State, Oregon State, trough up here, north of Vancouver Island. Sometimes we do tend to get an atmosphere river steered towards us, but that is way too far off the distance. We have no idea yet. To an extent, it looks a bit more crofty like. Let's take a look at the temperature anomalies. So this is right now. You see, it's pretty chilly out there, guys. There was a bit of frost. I saw some guy on Vancouver Island. He showed a video of the frost in there. It's really coming. Winter's coming, guys. So yeah, frost, and then that system comes in. The warm front comes in. We get some warmer air associated with that. Then behind it, we got some cooler air showing up here. It does look like a relatively chilly pattern, guys. The system bring in some chillier air. Good mountain snow. No lowland snow. Let me get this straight. No lowland snow yet. But mountain snow is a yes, it looks like. Which is good. We need it. Then you can see in the distance it gets a bit warmer. So this is all fantasy land at that point. So if we scroll out to rain accumulation, you can see this was looking past Monday. So the first front, and with the rain behind it, the second band of rain behind it, it's actually looking pretty hefty. Metro Vancouver could do 30 to 50 millimeters, 50 to 75 in the mountains, maybe a bit more in the Fraser Valley. And yeah, Puget Sound as well, and the Washington State coast will also get some rainfall. So yeah, that's it. Watching that system for wind and rain potential. The wind might be pretty gusty, especially if you're in the central Puget Sound. Maybe a bit less so in Seattle or so. They're a bit more blocked by the Olympic Mountains. But then we do have that cooler pattern taking place with systems coming in, pretty active. And yeah, I'll do another video probably tomorrow, guys, and I'll do it on the windstorm and on the active forecast, including, yeah, all that fun stuff. All right, thanks for watching.